get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
So after the INT, it's Brady. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jacob Harris. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders nothing. Matt Prater is set for kickoff.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Henry running right. Powers through it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Oh, he bowls over him. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a game of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Oh, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Ryan. He gets this to Davante Adams. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37. Now it's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Ryan. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
He completes it to Henry. Touchdown Raiders! Derrick Henry from 10 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set at the line for this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down.
There he goes, right side. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, Davante Adams, he's a great volume receiver. Here, he's able to do some pretty nifty work after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right?
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing on second and long. Brady taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman. Fine work there on the touchdown run.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
But for Mecole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019, and he's showing that was no fluke. He was moving there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running left, it's Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled.
He's got a man complete.
Let's get that
all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Raiders 14. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Watch 80. He likes to get those jump balls. Hey.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
57 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, it's Henry, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On second down now, it's Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. Trucks over him. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and goal, Ryan, touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
On 1st down, Brady. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted.
Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. And it's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up...
And this throw will be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Brady. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Brady. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. On 1st and 10. Here's Brady, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Brady now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Eric Harris who picks it. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Ryan. He hits Adams complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And this is Cook with the ground. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Flush to his right. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches...
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Here's Brady. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brady to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point good by Prater, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Will that score you just added on the board will energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Brady. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady dumps it off to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brady now on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now Brady again. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. So, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Raiders on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 121 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
On first down, Henry. There he goes again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And just shutting him off there. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders.
Raiders, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Gano the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. To throw is Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Brady to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now Brady. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Prater for the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One last shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Let's do this. Do that again, brother. Do it again.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles.